Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to this live stream where it's Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day, especially to my mom, whose name is Crystal Wainwright. So happy birthday to my mom, and happy birthday day, or not happy birthday, happy Mother's Day. Sorry. Thank God Chase wasn't here yet. Anyway, let's talk about the movie. So, yeah, surprise! I'm making another movie. It's time for the third and final installment in the Drew Thomas the Movie franchise. The grand finale. Not the grand finale in general. I'm still going to be making Drew Thomas friends. I still plan on making movies with the characters. But for now, this will be the last Drew Thomas the movie. Because, yeah, I'm not like Pixar where I like to make pointless sequels that are just cash grabs. Although I'm a little interested about Toy Story 5. Like, hopefully that can undo some of the mistakes, but the other two Toy Story films are probably going to ruin everything, though. But yeah. Also, yeah, 2 more days till Tom's 81st anniversary, which is probably when I'm going to be recording the season 5 finale to Drew Thomas and Friends. That's right, folks. Right after the season finale, I'm going to be taking a hiatus from Drew Thomas and Friends because I want to focus more on I'm wanting to focus on this movie, and I'm wanting to focus on my new show, which I'll talk about that now. Show Me Train Adventures. Now I know what you're thinking. Didn't you already make Show Me Trains? Why'd you rename it? And also, what does this have to do with Show Me Trains? Well, the first 2 Show Me Trains episodes were test pilots, hence why Pierre had a different voice and there wasn't Mary Meacham yet. Those were test pilots. Same thing for the Show Me Train Adventure, or same thing for the On the Road with Tom and Drew Robertson episode, which that had a music video of Living Thing, but I cut it out for copyright reasons because apparently they decided, because apparently ELO and SMG decided to copyright my video, so I had to cut out that part. So we're just going to start from the very beginning. We're going to be starting from scratch. Going to reintroduce the characters and also introduce new characters. Going to work on a new intro, which is going to be stylized like I'm sort of trying to go for like a, it's like kind of like what Hey Dougie does, where first they have a character doing something, and then the narrator says, "Isn't it time for?" And then say, "Dougie," and then it shows them heading to their vehicle, their respected vehicle, and then they head out to Dougie's clubhouse, which Rolly's on a bicycle, Betty's on a sub, Nori's in a log car, Happy is in a yellow car, and Tag takes the bus. But yeah. I'm gonna do something similar to that, except it's gonna show a random character doing something. Then that's when the narrator's gonna say, isn't it time for Show Me Train Adventures? Like, oh yes, we better get the show on the road. And then the intro starts, which I think I'm gonna use Barn Racing from Lots and Lots of Trains. The commercials. And it's gonna show the engines hard at work and stuff in that intro. Anyway, I'm not sure how I'm gonna fully do it yet, but that's just what I'm having in mind. Anyway, now for the one you've all been waiting for, Drew Thomas, the movie 3, Diesel 10 returns. That's right, folks. Diesel 10 has escaped his scrapping. You thought he was finished? You thought he was over? Well, guess again, because, it works at the smelters, the diesels, and they don't want to see their Kingpin diesel go down. Oh, no. As soon as he's brought in, they ignore Sir Topham Hatt's orders, and they instead decide to fix up Diesel 10. Yeah, his tank wasn't completely destroyed. They just got him a new engine, and now he's back for more trouble. And this time, he's going after Zootopia's finest officers, Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde. So he teams up with escaped criminal Don Bellwether, and they hold them captive. So it's up to Mr. Conductor and Thomas and Percy, all played by me, going off to rescue them. However, first they need to ask. You see, Thomas and Percy are first going to go to the zoo, where they're going to be asking random Zootopia characters, mostly from the first movie, of where they went. That's when they head off to Silver Dollar City, thinking that they might have made it there. However, that's when they meet Nibbles Maple Stick, which I also think that at the zoo they're going to meet Gary the Snake, and then when they head up to Silver Dollar City, that's when they meet Nibbles Maple Stick. However, things start to go off the rails for Thomas and Percy, though, because pretty soon they're stuck in Marvel Cave. And for the rest, that's all I'm pretty much going to have so far. That's all I'm going to tell you. But anyway, this is going to be a good sequel. I really think y'all are going to like it. There is going to be some new scenes too, and new characters. Like, there's going to be Chasey Jones, who is related to, it's not raining in my state. So, yeah. I live in Missouri, by the way. It's not raining, although it is starting to get a little cloudy, but I don't think it's going to rain. I know for a fact that tomorrow I have work from 7 to 9, and I do another shift from 11 to 3, which for my I'm going to be working a lobby shift, which means I'll be cleaning the lobby. But at least they're going to give me a 2-hour break. Because after that, I jump back on lobby for 2 more hours, and then finally, I'm on front counter. I'm pretty much just going to keep on working, keep on cleaning the lobby, make sure everything is clean, make sure everything is stocked. Occasionally they might ask me for help for something, but yeah. Now, we're going to be introducing a new character in this movie too. It's Chasey Jones, who's related to Stacy Jones. His name sounds like Casey Jones. And he works on a special railway called the Stairway in Chaseville, and he's also a part-time Indian Valley Railroad employee. He works part-time on the Indian Valley Railroad and part-time on the Stairway in Chaseville Railroad. You'll see him as a character in Show Me Train Adventures. So definitely stay tuned for that. Anyway, I'm also going to be introducing the Zootopia 2 characters, that being Nibbles and Gary, like I've mentioned before. And I will also have lots of villains like Diesel 10, Splatter and Dodge, Don Bellwether, and another surprise one. You have to see it for yourself. Anyway, there'll still be the appearances of the old favorites, like we're still gonna have the Otters, the Simpsons, the Healers, but most of the focus is going to be on Thomas Percy, Mr. Conductor, but they're going to come along for the adventure because, yeah. The Super Stationeer is always a team, and nothing separates them. Anyway, I really think that this is going to be a fun movie to make. And this will be a great finale to the Drew Thomas the movies. I'm making this for a few reasons. I'm making this because Six Flags St. Louis is going to change by next year, so I want to do one last hurrah for Six Flags. And then I'm also going to shoot some scenes at Silver Dollar City, and yeah, but mostly because I'm making this because Six Flags is going to change next year into Mid America by Enchanted. That, and also this year is going to mark 5 years since I created the first Drew Thomas the movie. But yeah. Do I still have the plushes? Do I still have the plushes? Do I? Oh, hey, yes, I do. I just turn that off. I do have Cuddles too, but he is underneath the pile of other stuffed toys. But yeah, someone said that I should have Mr. Incredible in this movie, which that does sound like a fun idea. It would sound like a fun idea for an episode, but probably not for this movie. honestly, I do love The Incredibles, so it is a possibility. I mean, there are trains in the Incredibles movies. I mean, Elastigirl stops a runaway train, but that's not a show that I'm crazy for. I'm currently in a Zootopia, and um, I'm currently in the Zootopia phase, but the train phase never stops. But yeah, I still have the Petunia and Cuddles plushes, and they will be featured in this movie because, well, Mr. Conductor can't do anything without his without his cuddly acquaintances. Because who's going to help Mr. Conductor aside from Thomas Percy? They will. That's why he'll never be alone, even though he doesn't have a mom or a dad. At least in my universe. In reality, I do have a mom and I do have a dad, but well, I don't have a mom or a dad in my show universe. But I do have a cousin, Junior, which there might be some sort of appearance from Junior in this movie. I guess you'll never know. But I think I may have an idea of how to weasel him into the movie. He's not going to play a main role, but well, he'll still be in this movie. Like, we can't, because I mean, we can't do a, because we haven't really done much with Junior yet. I mean, he made his debut in the episode. Oh wait, Junior did appear in uh, A Very Merry Drew Year, but yeah. I got a lot of Bluey figures, and I also have the Pass the Parcel set. I got quite a bit of Bluey sets. I got the Bluey Pass the Parcel set. I got the show set, which has, Bluey and Bingo wearing bow ties, and Bandit wearing the pants slash tights or whatever it is in the episode Work, and Chili wearing the tutu and crown when she was Pavlova the ballerina. But yeah. And here is Chase. He cannot be with us on the stream because right now he's in Colorado. And he just saw Zootopia 2 for the first time, and he loved it. But yeah. I was there when he was watching the first half whenever it was on YouTube, but then the copyright system got to it and took it down. So yeah. No problem. You just be here when you can. Man, now it's a good thing that he's not. It's a good thing that he's not a stream. Otherwise, he would just keep cutting in and out. So we're just gonna talk to him in the chat. So if he misses anything, then yeah. I think I may know why. It's because I guess the Disney executives are starting to see Bluey as more than just a Disney Junior show, because Bluey's more than a kid show. Like, Bluey has a lot of mature moments. Like, I'm not saying like anything super mature, like they're not gonna have like characters cussing or dying or anything like that, but well, yeah. They do have mature moments. Like, there are moments where adults cried, like The Sign, Baby Race, Sleepy Time. And unfortunately, the character AI chat that I had with the healers are currently gone, so I guess I can't chat with the healers anymore. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna get rid of my character AI subscription after I finish this roleplay with Hobson Wild, which will have something to do with writing, but I don't ever use AI to actually write stuff. I use my brain. I do what PB Otter do, and I use my noodle. I mean, some of the stuff is inspired by the AI role plays, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna do what I did. But yeah, I need to get one of those. I saw one at Build-A-Bear, and I was half tempted to get it. I was like, how much is that doggy in the window? Which that's actually a song. My first exposure to the song was from Cat in the Hat, whenever the cat was playing a hippie towards Alec Baldwin. And to quote him, he said, "Get out of my way, you hippie freak." See, that's why I have a bit of Alec Baldwin in me. Which also I'm going to shave the mustache that I have so I can look more like Alec Baldwin and less like Tom Hanks or Tom Selleck. So I think after the stream, I have to do a little bit more cleaning in my room, which I will be building some track as soon as I'm done cleaning. So I can, well, I mostly wanted to rebuild parts of the layout because the whole Tomy section got destroyed, so I'm gonna have to rebuild that section a little bit. There will be some Trackmaster 2 sections too. But yeah, Tomy Track is very fragile. At least, you know. Oh yeah, the Rainbow Sun is going to make an appearance in this movie, but it's not going to be like the actual 475. But we're going to use the model engine that looks sort of like the Rainbow Sun. And it's going to have the Rainbow Sun sound effects and stuff. So, yeah. There's that. There will be some stuff that I was going to feature in the Fire Adventure movie, but I will feature in this movie, like, you know. Yeah, I know. Anyway, I also watched the Tom's retrospective for the last of the hit era, or not hit era, the 3 strikes you're out formula, which, you know, that's unlucky to biggest gripe. But now, in this next episode of the Tom's retrospective, he's finally gonna move on to the better seasons, at least in some people's opinion. Some people love Thomas no matter what, like me. Like, I have to admit, while yes, I do find some of the episodes a little silly, I don't think it's bad. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of All Engines Go, but I don't think that's horrible either. Like, it's not the worst. Like, honestly, I've been trying to be less of a Thomas hater because, I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to just start kissing ass to every Thomas thing I love, but yeah. Yes. Because, yes. Well, there is stuff to like. There's also the negative parts you have to point out, which, yeah, everything can't be all happiness and sunshine, you know. Sometimes stuff has to happen. Sometimes it's for the best, though. You have fun, and hopefully you can maybe make an appearance in my upcoming series and movie, which I will be doing an extra call. Like, I'll be asking who wants to play an extra and show me train adventures. Like, they may have a speaking role or something, and then but the most going to be off to the side while most of the focus goes on Mr. Conductor and the other characters. But yeah, I will also be introducing some other characters in this movie. It's going to be a fun movie. I really think y'all are going to like it. It'll be a great last hurrah to Drew Thomas, the movie, and Six Flags. Anyway, so I also went to the Uranus Fudge Factory yesterday, and I got a new train whistle. I will give y'all what it sounds like, and I'll let you know what engine it suits it. Anyway, I'm going to search for that whistle now because I'm not sure where I put it. And on the bright side, I found my Cuddle Splush, which they do need a wash down, but yeah. Oh, yeah. There are 2 different versions of the Polar Express watches the THX logo on Hudson's channel. There's him voicing the Polar Express, and then there was the era when I voiced the Polar Express. But yeah. I made that during the era when I voiced the Polar Express because I didn't really know Hudson all that much until later. So yeah. I sometimes miss having guest join streams, but it's better this way. I don't want to bombard them. I will do guest streams in the future, but please stop asking to be put in the stream because those comments are just going to be deleted. Yeah, if I choose not to give attention to them, I just remove them. Same thing for request comments. If people are requesting things, I'm just gonna delete them without question. Just, you know, don't say anything to them, just delete. Because yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of THX and Christmas, be sure to check out a THX Christmas on my mom's YouTube channel. And yeah. Another reason why I'm having Nick and Judy this movie is that this year also marks 10 years since Utopia came out. So how about that? Well, that's 5 years ago. It would have been 5 years since Utopia came out. So I kind of wish I had Hops and Wild back then. Oh well. At least they're here now, and they're gonna be fantastic in these upcoming movies. I really think you're gonna like this. Anyway, I don't know what I did with that train whistle from Uranus, but it's somewhere. I think I left it on my bed. Just I need to clean off my bed too whenever I clean my room, which I am currently in the process of cleaning it. And I think I'm going to put up that other Zootopia 2 poster that Wyatt got for me. But yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to talk about. I guess I could try to bring on guests and hope that someone will join. So I might see if any of the Easy Railroaders are wanting to reprise their roles as characters. Like, group chat, and all we have to do now is hope that someone joins. Although I highly doubt it. If anyone wants to join, they can. But well, yeah. Hopefully they can make the stream more interesting, and hopefully they don't bring up the fact that, you know, when I was eating that sour candy in that stream, people thought that I, you know, you all know what I'm going to talk about. The moment where, you know, people think I drink piss, but I don't. But yeah. What I did drink though was mandarin orange water. It's sparkling water. I've been drinking a lot of those sparkling waters, which are nice and bubbly, and they're also also it's water, so there's that. But they do have sodium in them, so yeah. That is also a pretty big risk of a kidney stone, so yeah. I have a dinosaur and the Emperor's New Groove and a Bug's Life, which I don't have a VCR, so I don't know. Maybe I might get a VCR and maybe look for some VHSs. Maybe if Treasure Trove sells a VCR, I will get it. Which Treasure Trove is the resale shop that I go to a lot. It's pretty close to where I live. In fact, I think next week I'm going to head up there and get a few things. I've actually gotten quite a bit of DVDs, which I will be featuring the Mary Poppins DVD, and Dougie watches the THX logo, which I'm not sure I'm going to have Dougie and Drew Thomas, but well, I know that there will be a THX logo video out of Dougie. At least Dougie. I'm not sure if I'm going to have the whole Squirrel Club, so I think I'm just going to stick with Dougie. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I have the whole Squirrel Club, or should I just stick with Dougie? Oh yeah, I do the openings with YouTube, but it would be nice to actually have authentic VHSs because yeah, it's all part of the fun. Anyway, also while I was at Uranus, I found this cricket lollipop, so I'm gonna probably eat that soon, probably right now. So yeah, it's kind of like that scene from Zootopia 2 where Nick and Judy ate those worms, which I'm sure Chase has definitely seen that scene. He's probably got a chuckle out of that. But yeah, I'm really excited to be working on this movie. And I'm also really happy to be cleaning this room up so I can actually build some more track. And so I can get my computer set up so we can edit this movie. Because and I'm also going to see about making it work properly so I can, you know, hopefully edit stuff without it lagging. Well, we'll have to give it a try. But yeah. Yep. They sold those at the Uranus Fudge Factory. Which, yes, the best fudge comes from Uranus. Honestly, we had a lot of fun in Uranus. Uranus is very nice, and it's very big. Uranus is big, and I mean a really big place. Like, Uranus is big. Like they have all sorts of chocolates and candy and stuff. They also have fun activities to do in Uranus. Yep. Honestly, I love how it's all built around butt jokes. And it's not like anything that Sanjay Craig or Nickelodeon does. Ugh, don't get me started on that rubbish. Hello, CNO. I just hope that I don't say anything stupid or do anything stupid. Otherwise, I'm going to be made fun of again. Because it's bad enough that I already have lots of memes out of me. I've been memed after several times. But yeah. This movie is going to be a pretty good movie. We're going to have the return of the Zooline engines and also the introduction of some Citadel City engines. Before you ask, Pinhead Larry will not be in the movie, but there will be some appearances by the Citadel City engines. But yeah. I really think y'all are going to love this movie. So it's going to be a doozy. Yeah, we hope you're ready for a good doozy. That being Drew Thomas, the movie. Doozy sounds like a... I'm sorry, but doozy sounds like a funny word. Doozy is a very funny word. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a doozy. I have quite a bit of THX certified DVDs. I have Terminator 2 Judgment Day, Cars, I also have Mary Poppins. I have Toy Story, but I don't have the case. I just have the disc. It would be nice to have some of the other. Oh yeah, I do have Mulan. I just have the disc because we got it from Redbox or Netflix and forgot to return it. So, yeah. Sadly, Redbox doesn't exist anymore, so we can't return it after all. So, But yeah, I still have that DVD, and as for other VHS and stuff that I want to feature, I just use the I just use YouTube because yeah, YouTube is pretty useful. It's also so I can use other trailers instead of just the trailers that come with the release because I don't know about you, but I don't want to see the same old Broadway trailer. I want to see something different every now and then, you know? Like, I use Cimarron, I use Grand, in fact, this next video I'm going to do on Nibbles and Gary, it's going to have wings. They're going to watch The Little Mermaid, similar to how, you know, well, I don't know, maybe I'll do Science of Sensation since I haven't done that one yet. Or maybe I'll do Wings for, this one I'll do Science of Sensation for Dougie's THX logo video. Which, yeah. I've never been to a movie theater that played the THX logo. It would be nice to visit a THX certified cinema, though. I'll tell you what, there was, but I do still have a private tour that I have to do at the THX studio, but I'm not sure they're going to still give it to me because I'm older and they probably just forgot. I don't know. But yeah, these THX people really appreciated how much I loved THX. Like, I was an inspiration for them to start a THX store. But yeah. I need to look for the tech stress ball because I used to have those with the THX stuff, but you know, I'm gonna see if they have those on eBay. So this will just take a second if it kicks me up. I couldn't find one, but yeah. Oh, cool. What trailer did they play? Believe me, if I could, I would probably see about bringing you on the stream, but well, yeah. I don't have a way without opening the door for like raiders and trolls. The second I let them in, they're gonna be like, "Oh, hi. By the way, I hate," and you know. Oh yeah, I didn't watch the full episode yet, but I've seen the first half. I stopped watching after the "Let's all go to the lobby" reference. Whenever Burns was having the stuff. I heard that Burns Air is a good episode. It also shows how much of an asshole Mr. Burns is. Because I'm not sure what he does to Bart, but he does something. This movie, by the way, this upcoming movie is going to be filled with callbacks. In fact, I'm actually thinking about re-recording scenes from the movie, but this time with, well, the paper cutouts and stuff. Because, yeah. It will definitely be a fun movie to do. I am also going to have a lot of references to the other two movies, like, 1 and 2. There'll be lots of references, and there'll be a lot of callbacks. Like, it's pretty much going to be like, however, I'm not going to do anything like what Shrek the Third does. Yeah, some third installments of movies can be pretty sucky. Like, mostly Shrek the Third. That was a pretty unnecessary one. It was also rather strange. I'm not sure what other third installments I've seen, but well, that were bad. But oh wait, Terminator 3, which Rise of the Machines. Not sure how bad that one is, but I haven't seen it yet. The only Terminator sequel I saw outside of Terminator 2 was Genesis, because yeah, it's sort of an alternate universe. Sorry for silence, I'm just eating something. But yeah. I think as for music for the movie, as always, like other Drew Thomas movies, we use pop songs and hope they don't get copyrighted because, yeah, YouTube sometimes likes to throw a hissy fit and start copyrighting videos out of nowhere, which gets really annoying because it was fine before. All of a sudden, videos start to disappear. At least, Xander was able to re-upload Very Merry Drew Year. So thank you again, Xander. But yeah. I don't think Sam the Man, the Batman Man, has seen my movies yet. I'll have to show him the first movie because there's a whole THX scene where Tex uses his THX logo to blow Sideshow Bob away. But yeah. Feel free to check out both Drew Thomas the Movie movies. What were you talking about? I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about. You see, I don't know what he's talking about, folks. I don't know what he's talking about. It's a pity Chase is in Colorado, so... Oh, no, wait, he's not in Colorado. He's in Boston. Drinking what? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I'm hoping to go to the movies sometime soon, but yeah. I know for a fact I'm going to be seeing Toy Story 5 because that looks like a good movie. Me, Wyatt, and Chase are hoping to go to the same movie theater and go see it. So I think it looks like I'm going to have to go up to Washington. I guess Mom could kill time at Target or she can watch with us. I was going to take my ex there, but because we broke up, that ain't happening. So that's not happening. Yeah, we broke up. We're no longer a thing. We're not compatible anymore. I don't have to do shit for her anymore. So from now on, if she wants something done, she's on her own. Like, I could have helped her out. I could have given her what she wanted. I could have, It's like that song from Muppets Most Wanted. I could give you anything you want, which is the whole song about Constantine trying to woo Miss Piggy by bribing her with stuff like saying, if you want a cockatoo, a kangaroo, or if you want to be Malibu, I'll give it to you. I'll make your dreams come true. It's a pretty good song. But I'll tell you what my favorite Muppet song is from Muppets Most Wanted. Definitely, I'm number one. As for the first Muppets movie, I like Manor Muppet. Honestly, for a while, it's just like, oh, the Muppets are a little overrated. But now, honestly, the Muppets are pretty good. I mean, it's a huge variety show big- with all sorts of fun stuff. Like, liking the Muppets doesn't make you a kid because before Sesame Street and stuff, the Muppets were, you know, mostly geared towards adults and stuff, something like that. I'm not sure. And they made a whole movie about the Muppets, and it was a pretty good movie. And I know that there's a new Muppet show, which has Seth Rogen helping out. So that looks interesting. I mean, I also heard that it's going to be. I heard that the Muppets are replacing Aerosmith on Rock and Roller Coaster, which at first I was really. At first I was like, "What the hell are they doing?" I mean, Aerosmith wasn't that bad, but yeah. Yeah, we could probably chat. Although, you know, as for the vacation, I might be busy with my movie or something like that. But yeah, now I'm thinking of that one story that SML told about how a fan came up to his house and was just getting all crazy and stuff, just rattling the doorknob, and he just oh yeah, um, as long as you don't get in the way or anything, because yeah, oh yeah, I know you're not the person who's ever like a crazy fan or anything. I mean, as long as we don't have people like oh yes, I remember this. Oh my gosh, do you have Thomas on here? I want to see Thomas. I want to see Percy. I want to see blah blah blah. Oh my gosh, I want to see Thomas. Oh, where's Nick and Judy? I want to see Nick and Judy. Oh, where's Petunia? I want to pet Petunia. Which thankfully I know you're not that type of person, but yeah, it's almost like that to me. I would just be like, okay, easy there, buddy, easy, easy. But yeah, if you do go, I'll probably be. I guess if it, I don't know. I guess it's all up to your mom where you guys can go. But yeah. Yeah, in fact, I think tonight I'm going to work on Nibbles and Gary watch the THX logo because my room should be somewhat clean by then because I've been making a lot of progress on my room. So I've been wanting to clean my room so I can rebuild the track because the whole Tommy section just got destroyed. And I also took out the crossing because I was wanting to take it on my Branson trip. But yeah. Yeah, I'll probably do 5 more minutes of cleaning and then we'll chat. And then after I'm done chatting, do 5 more minutes of cleaning. And then, yeah, which I've been making a lot of progress during those moments of cleaning. I would show you, but I don't want to show how messy my room was. Which, so far, it's just a little messy, but not like super messy as it was before. You can start to see some floor again. Quite a bit of floor. But yeah, my phone's falling apart at the seams too, because at least my phone case, because my phone case unfortunately got busted. So yeah. I you see, I don't do see, I don't do anthropomorphic logos. I only do characters. I'm doing Nibbles and Gary from Zootopia 2. I'm not going to do True TV because I don't really do logos. I want to do characters. For whenever I do the Happy Tree Friends, I make sure that they, only speak the garbled English and select and gibberish stuff. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I try to keep my characters actual characters, like not logos, because sure there was. Well, I guess there was the time I had that Paramount Feature Presentation logo as a character, and well, I guess text is also a part of a logo, but yeah. I've I've heard about True TV, but I've never really watched shows on that. They don't have much interesting shows. I thought it was like a house channel, but that's HGTV. They have like Extreme Makeover Home Edition and shit like that. But yeah, I remember when VeggieTales referenced Extreme Makeover in their episode Pistachio. But yeah, this movie's going to contain quite a bit of Magic Road references. So stay tuned for all those Magic Road references. This will also be celebrating Thomas and Magic Road's golden anniversary, where it's going to be 26 on the 26th of 2026. Good Lord. This is a golden anniversary. Yep. So I'm definitely going to be celebrating that. I'm not going to release it on the anniversary, but I will release it sometime in the fall. Maybe August. Yeah, I do have a text plush, but yeah, text is actually a character, not like the logo, which the logo is not really a character, it's just his structure. It's also his home, and it can also, and the sound's so powerful, he can do many things, like, he can use it to charge his phone battery. He can also use his logo to, it's sort of like a battery in a way too, because it has a power cord in it. But I guess it's more like a USB though, because whenever he plugs it into the Moo can, it's more of like a USB, which it actually has two different cords, a monster cord and a regular cord. Which the monster cord was whenever THX teamed up with Monster. And they created that THX Moo can variant where it says Monster on top of the logo, which has that Monster logo actually, but yeah. And the logo changes into a red color with the, monster icon or something like that. I guess it could be like a monstrous cow or something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, it still does the moving and stuff, but yeah. Oh yeah, he also destroyed his logo a little bit, hence why the X was missing a line, because that's why he heard the crashing sounds. He tore apart some of his logo and then he beat the crap out of text. And then I had to fix them, and I got a couple burns, and I also got a couple bruises for when the robot malfunctioned, but thankfully they healed. But yeah. At least how I'm able to fix them. Now hopefully Homer Simpson doesn't break him again. But yeah. I'm not sure what Penn Central has to do with this, but yeah. I don't really have much to talk about, so I think I might just finish the stream. Which also means I'm gonna finally work on, which means I'm also gonna finally chat with Xander. But yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up here. So stay tuned for Drew Thomas the Movie 3, Diesel Time Returns, and also be sure to stay tuned for the Show Me Train Adventures pilot episode. That's not like the test pilots, the actual first episode. and the season 5 finale to Drew Thomas the movie. Or Drew Thomas and Friends, sorry. But yeah. Yes, I did see that. I still have yet to see the full episode, but yeah. Anyway, so click that like button and don't forget to subscribe, and also be sure to check out my other content and stuff. Like, I am working on Nibbles and Gear Watch the THX logo later, but for now, I got shit to do. Anyway, this is Reed Thomas signing off. Good night, and pickles suck.